Doing a complete leather interior upgrade to my 2009 Chevy Cobalt. I got this out of one of the parts cars I have. This car currently has 322,286 miles on it. And this is a beautiful interior that I got out of a Chevy Cobalt SS. And the only thing you need to do this swap is a ratchet extension, 15mm socket, and a flathead screwdriver. First thing I'm going to do is remove the front seats and then remove the back seats. And there's only 2 bolts per seat. So you pull the seat all the way forward, and there are 2 13mm bolts that you remove. So there's one connection for the driver's side, and then the passenger side is going to have the same thing, and you do it the same way. 2 15mm bolts. And then one connection. Now these connections are different from year to year. I think 2007 to 2010 has the same, and then 2005 to 2006 have different ones. To remove the rear seat cushion, each side has a wire loop that goes around a hook mechanism. So you push down and then push it backwards, and then as soon as you push backwards, you lift up. So you push down, backwards, and lift up. To remove the rear seat cushions, you're going to release the back seats. And then on the back seat, after you fold it down, outer side of the seat, you push on this little spring mechanism, and then you just pull up. So you pull that out, and then you pull the seat up, and there's one of those on each side, and then in between the seats is just a little post that goes in there. Reinstalling the back seats. Alright, when you're reinstalling the back seats, one of the important things to remember is to thread the seat belts through the built-in split. Otherwise, your rear passengers will be looking for their seat belts. Push all the way back, and then push in and down, and then in and down on that side too. And then for the back seat rest, you're going to go in first, getting that pin in the hole, and then just pushing down, which resecures it to the clip. Alright, the longer one goes on the driver's side, and the smaller one goes on the passenger side. So in the hole, then you line up the bolt. Push down, and then same thing with this. Make sure the seat belt is around, but I still have to replace the headrest, so I'm gonna wait on that part. Alright, to do the headrest next. Right, now to do the back headrest, you just pull up on this cover, and then it has 2 13mm bolts. All right, remove the two 13mm bolts. Pull off the old headrest. All right, tighten everything back up. Then reinstall the trim cover. Then do the same thing on the passenger side. Probably better not to do this when it's 90 degrees outside. Alright, reinstall the passenger side. Reinstall the trim cover. Okay, when you're installing the front seats, you go down in these slots with the hooks mounted on the bottom of the seat first, and then you let it lean back and you line up the bolt holes, plug in the wiring, and do that on both sides. There is a possibility, if you're taking this out of a different year, that the passenger airbag sensor for the passenger seat won't match up, but you can switch those out and still keep the leather cover and the leather pad. Okay, after you line up the little slots, you simply re-bolt it up and hook up the wiring. I'm going to take this to the car wash and remove these seats and completely vacuum this area out really well with an industrial vacuum cleaner. Right, plug in the sensor and then just reinstall the two bolts. And that is how you upgrade your 322,000 mile cloth interior to a nice leather interior. Looking good. That interior is good for another 322,000 miles. If you like this content, go and subscribe. Thanks for watching.